talking to Ben Hicks, he was talking about Coach Kaz in the weight room and his staff. And he was talking about how everybody is bigger and stronger. Does that carry over to you in the tight ends? Have you added some size?
We're all added a little bit of size and just added some explosiveness and bigger, better, and faster.
What are you up to now?
I mean, I don't know. I fluctuate. I mean, I've definitely gained some weight since last year.
What'd you play at last year? Let's start there.
228 maybe. I was small last year. So, yeah.
So how were your off-season workouts different in terms of the weight room and the conditioning and all that you've done from years past?
It's all less conditioning. It's all more like explosive stuff and just like getting faster and stronger and getting bigger, building mass instead of conditioning. Like he was telling us that going into camps will get you conditioned. There's nothing to get you in shape for camp. I mean, that's just ask any football player ever. You can run as much as you want. There's nothing like playing football. So the first couple days are always going to be, you can be gassed.
Do I remember correctly? Did you grow up doing rodeo?
Yes, sir, I did.
So is that off limits now when you're getting ready for an upcoming season? Do the coaches tell you to stay away from that?
Coaches don't. My dad does. My dad's all about it. So no, I can't. No roping for a little while.
And how hard is that to give up, or at least put it on hold for a few years?
It stinks. You know, I go home and watch other people do it, but you know, I know what I'm doing. I'm staying focused here, so it's all about your priorities. So.
All right. So last year, the tight ends as a group caught 4 passes.
So
how frustrating was that for you and Corey and Epps and all the guys? Because I assume you all want the ball every now and then. How tough was that?
It's a selfless job. I mean, that's what tight ends do. Is you go and you do your job, and it's all about the team. It doesn't matter about who scores and who does what. It's all about the team. So.
Do you have any kind of sense whether the tight ends will be more of the a bigger part of the passing game this year?
I mean, I think so. It depends on the first couple games, how they play it, what they're going to give us. So.
Several of the coaches have talked about how this year's offense has got a lot of similarities to the previous system that you guys played in. Specific to the tight ends, are there any real differences, any noticeable differences in your responsibilities and your roles in this offense?
There's a lot. It's very similar, but it's very similar to the stuff we do. There's just small changes in the run game, pass game. It's almost a little simpler, I think, which is easier to get across. And I mean, that's what they tell us all the time. We're gonna be good at what we do. So it's a little less, but it's good though.
How different is the terminology? Is it like learning a brand new language?
It's just names of plays a little different as long as you know the concepts. I mean, that's one thing that the concepts in football are all the same. It's just different names. So.
You got a new tight ends coach, obviously, like all the coaches, in Coach Martin. What's he like? What's his teaching style like?
He's different for everybody. He'll adjust the person. I mean, he can be softer on some people, and you got to know how to talk to people if they can't handle it. And some people, he's going to be, chewing you out all the time. But it's how whatever the player needs.
Is the process of learning and adjusting to a new coach different now that you're a couple years older than you were as a freshman? You're more mature. You've played some college ball. Is it different this time around?
Yeah. I mean, it feels like a completely different place. A different coaching staff, different everything. It's the same place, but it feels completely different. I mean, it's just. As you get older, you learn more. You know more. You've done it, but it feels completely different than it did my freshman year. So, which is good. It's a good thing.